Hello, my name is Nikolaus and today we are going to talk about why a dog cannot get a heart attack. And this topic is really interesting for me because first of all I have a dog, second of all I'm really interested in the medicine behind it because I study medicine, and third of all my mother, she's a veterinarian, and I was always comparing what is going on in animals, what is going on in humans and how are they different. And it turns out dogs don't get heart attacks. First I thought, okay, this makes sense. They have a better lifestyle, they have less cholesterol in their food, they have more exercise during their day. It's just a better lifestyle, so this explains everything. But it turns out I'm wrong, because it's not just that they have a better lifestyle, it's also that they are differently built than humans. And it turns out that the human heart and the dog heart have one major difference, which explains it all. Here I'm going to show a picture of a human heart and a dog heart, and when you look closely at the human heart, you will see that the humans have a right and a left coronary artery. They really have to work together to supply the entire heart muscle with blood. Why? Because the heart needs the new blood, it needs the oxygen to function really well. If one of these arteries now gets blocked, no new blood will go to the segment. What will happen to the segment? The segment will die. This is the tragic effect that happens when you get a heart attack. But now, what happens in dogs? And here comes the beauty of the dog heart anatomy into play, because when you look at it really closely, you see they don't just have this left and right coronary artery, but they build a net over the entire heart muscle of the dog. So that means that they have a lot of cross connections and anastomosis, which are just connections between the arterial blood vessels, that cross connect them. That means if one of them gets blocked, if for some reason the dog heart cannot get let's say blood anymore from the part of the left coronary artery, the right coronary artery will still supply the same segment also with blood, and this makes it almost impossible for a dog to experience a heart attack like a human does. It also had some impact on humans, because in the 1970s and 1980s researchers, they either overlooked or they didn't know about this anatomical difference, so they started producing drugs based on dog hearts. So they used dogs as primary animal models. This turned out to be a terrible mistake, because the drugs they developed for humans were not as efficient as they claimed to be. Of course they updated this later, but it's always interesting to know that how medicine is evolving over time. And I mean, we right now make fun of our ancestors and how they used to develop these medications and these new drugs, but I'm sure that my grandchildren will laugh about what I'm doing right now. Of course this is bad for us humans, but at least some dogs profited from those new drugs. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please give it a thumbs up and like and subscribe it. It really helps the algorithm, and also I put a lot of work into this video. Also I put an article about the exact same stuff, but I went into a little bit more detail for everyone who is interested, also with all the references. It's on my website, so please check it out. It really helps me. I really appreciate every one of you who is watching, and then have a nice day and see you.